Hello and welcome to all you Taurians. Welcome for the last month of the year. Can you imagine how quickly it all goes? Last month of the year, December 2016. Now, what is happening for you Taurians? But first of all, we have again a Mercury retrograde, again in Capricorn. That also happened around the same time last year. So, in December 2015 up until January 2016, we also had a Mercury retrograde in Capricorn. And this is a rarity that it happens again the year after that. And it stops on the 20th on 15 degrees of Capricorn. And who's there? Last month I talked about that fixed star Rukbat that is all about solidity and steadiness, you know, all these traits that are, you know, that are very much associated with Taurians as well. And so this is activated again, that point. It's going to be a very philosophical month, so to speak, for you Taurians, and a possibility to strengthen your mind and to make your thoughts very authentic. Now, there is something going on, or there was something going on last year around December time that needs to be resolved now. So that needs to be transformed. So was there last year? Can you think of a situation, and it surely has to do a lot with your belief, where you believe in, your speech as well. The ninth house is an intellectual house, but with Mercury, Pluto there, it's about strong opinions. It's about strong ways of thinking. It's about deep focus. So was there a situation or a person or a thought even that was negative, that was trying to manipulate you, that was trying to, this is really the mind control position, Mercury conjunct Pluto in your ninth house. Was there a situation or a person that tried to control you last year around that time? And have you given your power away? Well, then there's the good news that you've got the opportunity to take it back. Of course, you will have to do something. You will have to speak your truth, which is easier said than done, especially for a Taurian, because a Taurian knows the value of relations and connections, and it knows very well that if we do speak our truth, sometimes, not always, but sometimes we do lose a connection because of that. Now here, what is more important is the truth, instead you could say of the connection, because you cannot keep on living in a way that you're totally dismissing your own truth. You know, it's like a really reality check here during this month. But again, for you, it's not that it can be a connection with people from abroad, or it could just have to do with some sort of idea or your own critical thinking that was going the negative way. And you know, we all have those voices in our heads, the critical mind, that they call it the inner critic, I suspect, and that is heritated from mostly a parent that is pushing us down, that has this destructive way of talking to us. Like, you know, for instance, why are you going to have that new relationship or that new job? You're going to screw up. For instance, I'm talking about these kind of energies with Mercury, Pluto. It's not always positive with Mercury, Pluto together. At its best, it is very strong thinking. It is deep thinking. It's fantastic if you are studying something. At its worst, it's tunnel vision. It's you can't get out of the tunnel. You're too deep in it and you are rigid. That's the downside of Mercury Pluto. So whatever it is, there is this opportunity now to get more authentic, to get even, so to speak, whether it is with a situation, whether it is with an idea, whether it is you. It could also be the other way around, that you are trying to manipulate someone else. trying to force your opinion towards someone else. It could be someone from work. It could be it doesn't matter who it is, because these are general horoscopes, but it could be the case that you are really, really pushing and pushing and pushing and forcing to control other people's minds. Someone with Mercury, Pluto in the ninth can be someone who's really trying to influence others, who's really trying to mind control others. If that is the case, if that is the way that you're trying to do it, it's going to break. It's not going to work. People are not going to take that. So be aware that the best attitude that you can take is speaking your truth, saying what you think and believe. That's nothing wrong with that, but without having the expectation of trying to influence others. If you want to empower others, great. By sharing your views, great. Sharing it through the internet, because the ninth house is very much a bigger platform than the third house is. The ninth house is public speaking, public opinion, is learning on a high level, or teaching at a high level, the connecting of the dots kind of level. If you're doing it to really empower others, and you're not worried about they must copy paste my opinion and my vision, then you can really empower others through your words. You can really give others the opportunity to become a stronger version of themselves. Whatever you do. It's very much on a mind level, I know, you Taurians, but yeah, that's one thing that is happening. Another thing that is happening, and which is also a bit deep, is about a positive aspect between Saturn and Uranus. So Saturn is in your 8th house for a while now. It's trying to structure there the values of others. It's trying to structure maybe a bit better if you share your resources with others. It's trying to structure that, as discipline that as best as possible. If there have been problems there, a bit of lack of intimacy, a lack of a deeper understanding, there are coming some new innovative ideas, because Uranus trines this energy now from the 12th house. So through a dream, for instance, or through your unconscious mind that come to the surface. And now you have like this more understanding of value, of the values that you share with others or that you get from others. So this is nice energy. And Uranus in your 12th gives you like this opportunity to get rid of old patterns by just intuitively knowing that they are there. And old patterns, I mean patterns that are not serving you anymore, whether it is smoking or any other addiction. 12th house is very much the house of karma, is very much the house of where we stock things. So yeah, that's pretty cool actually, to have that kind of balance between stability but also innovative new ways of doing things. And last but not least, the Jupiter there that I've been speaking about last month also in your 6th house is opposing Uranus in the 12th. So there might have been, for those of you who are looking for a new job, it can be a possibility, and sudden, because Uranus aspecting this Jupiter, it can mean all of a sudden, out of the blue, you can change jobs, or your job is just getting more meaningful. On another level, it could also, and you're getting very innovative with the job. On another level, it could have to do with health, that there is like more meaning in how you see and how your attitude is towards your own health, and that there is like a sort of a revelation, a sort of liberty opening up towards maybe an illness that you had or some problems that you had with your health. There is like an opening. There is like a new thing coming up that might have to do actually with some alternative medicine. The Uranus and the Jupiter there in these healing houses. So a lot of healing can occur for Taurians as well, even when they have least expected it. So, but a very interesting month for you Taurians. I want to take some time to thank you as well for the whole year of supporting me, of you ordering and purchasing readings, of you liking my videos and sharing my videos all around. I really, really do appreciate that. So a big thank you. And yeah, all the best for this last month of December. See you next year. Bye-bye.